if coldness and anger are the core traits of God, it would make sense to flee from his presence. Now, obviously, we know God hates sin, and God demands us to live in holiness. But for the individual who wants to overcome sin, the individual who is aware of his sin and is willing to turn from his sin to God, God is welcoming us with unbelievably open arms. And if you come to God in genuine repentance, God is not going to turn you away. Matter of fact, God is elated that you came to him. But Adam was no longer in the presence, the real presence of God. He was in the presence of his own misconceptions and distorted thoughts. And those same internal misconceptions of God still infect the collective human psyche. Many of us live with toxic ideas about God, not derived from being in his actual presence and from seeing him for ourselves, but from our own personal experiences in a fallen world. In the original plan, Adam was supposed to have children and reproduce himself while still in a state of sinlessness and perfection. And in that state of perfection, his children were supposed to see the perfection of God through him because he was walking in perfect rhythm with God. And then when his children had children, they were supposed to be perfect and then model the same perfection of God to their children, and on and on and on. But what actually happened was Adam rebelled, and his actions were now led by some presence of a true understanding of God. I'm sure there was still a residual, well, definitely there was a residue of the truth of God still in his mind. But it was that truth mixed with errors. His actions were no longer reflections of God's true nature that God